We are in downtown Toronto getting set for baseball on MLB Network. It's the home opener of this new season between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to another edition of baseball on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike.
Your 2017 Toronto Blue Jays.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who'll get the starting assignment here in this home opener. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matty, Joe Mauer is still a guy you have to be careful with. You can see right there, he's hitting over 350 on the season. He's one of the great hitters in the game today. I just love watching him hit because there aren't many holes in his swing. Not many pitchers have figured out how to get him out this season.
Bob Feller gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all four of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
We are in downtown Toronto getting set for baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's next on MLB Network. Bob Feller gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. What do you have for us on him, H?
The way I see him, Matt, he's really struggled because he allows a lot of base runners, whether it's by the walk or by the hit. And when you have that much traffic on the base path, you're going to eventually give up runs. So he's got to eliminate that and give his team and himself a chance to win this game. Time now for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. And in the outfield, you got Mark Trumbull. He's starting to figure out the outfield, but let's be honest, his bat's putting him in the outfield right now. They want that bat in the lineup, and there just wasn't room at first base, his natural position. He's figuring out the defense, but man, can he hit.
Now at the plate, Ty Cobb. And with numbers like those, he's
Center
putting
fielder,
himself in contention
Ty
for some Rookie
Cobb.
of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. Harold, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. How do they get back into the win column here, Harold?
Matt, this is a team after my heart. They lead the league in stolen bases. Look out. They're going to come at you running. They're going to run to first if they walk. They're going to steal second if it's sitting out there. They just run. I'm excited to watch them play.
Stepping into the box, Alex Rodriguez. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. One man out. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
Now, Summersgill's tough to figure out. He may get some complaints. You don't know what side of the bed he woke up on, and that's like his strike zone. He'll call one side of the plate and not the other. When you figure out what side he's calling, that's where you make your living.
And a wasted pitch there, 1-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Into the windup and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Fastball, then this one runs in on him as he has to dance out of danger there.
Well, this veteran pitcher lets you know right away what his game plan is. Fastball inside. He's trying to take away that inside part of the plate to open up the outside. He's showing us early.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And Beltre will make the catch to retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Nothing for the Yankees in their first. The Blue Jays' first set of swings next on MLB Network. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I'm always excited when I get to see Adrian Beltre do his thing. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
Bob Gibson gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, he's averaging 9 strikeouts for 9 innings. What's that telling me? He's going to strike somebody out every inning. So you just hope as a hitter you're not that victim. You're able to put the ball in play. But he's got dominant stuff.
Bob Gibson will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, H?
As I look at this ball game today, one thing to keep an eye on is his at-bats against the right-handers, his approach against right-handed hitters, because right-handed hitters are hitting under 250 against him. And those are the guys that he's going to have to exploit if he wants to win this ball game.
At the plate, Suzuki. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off with the Jays, center fielder, number 51.
And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, Harold, they come in hoping to get back on the beam as they've dropped 3 straight.
Yeah, this is one of those losing streaks, but you know what? I'm a little more cavalier about it than they probably are. But all they got to do, really, this is a good team. Just go win one game, and before you know it, you'll be on a winning streak. They're a good club.
Hey, that's a good pitch right there. But, you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
Barehanded, the throw. Got him. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, like everyone else, I can't wait to see what Miguel Cabrera has in store. He's having an insane year. I mean, insane. Slugging over 650. Those are some serious power numbers you just don't see very often. He's an elite power hitter in the game today.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ray Durham. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. And this pitch sails behind him at the plate as he has to arch his back that time. It's ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. One out, nobody on. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Danger looms on deck here in the person of Miguel Cabrera. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
And that's the beauty of having a guy in the two-hole like him. He's almost like another leadoff hitter, working a walk with just one out. And I think there's a good chance that he's going to be on the move at some point.
Now in the box, Miguel Cabrera. First shot for him here. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded to short. Scooped up on the backhand. One there. On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. We played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Ready now, Juan Gonzalez. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Juan Gonzalez.
First offering on its way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the second.
Well, you're not always going to hit the good pitches. You hit the mistakes, and that one hung up there, a mistake. Nice piece of hitting.
Standing in now, Cody Bellinger, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He enters here right at the 290 mark. 25 homers, 53 RBIs. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. In the dirt here. A runner at first with no outs here. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
Another 0-2 coming. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
Time now for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. And I'm looking down there at Miguel Cabrera. Can you believe this guy was a shortstop when he broke in? Yeah, skinny 20-year-old playing shortstop for the Marlins. He's moved around the diamond now, playing on the corners a lot. But obviously the big fella, he's such a great hitter. He's one of the best hitters in the game. That's why you want him in the game. But he doesn't hurt you on the defensive side either.
So here's Joe Mauer. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. From the belt. Kicks and deals. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
Here's Jock Peterson now. Hit down the line at first. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. Gonzalez rounds the corner and is headed home. And the run will score as the Yankees grab the early 1-0 lead.
He didn't fool anybody there because he was waiting on that curveball all the way. Stays back and lets it break right over the heart of the plate. Gives it a ride and drives in a run. Nice piece of hitting right there.
Stepping in now, Omar Vizquel, and he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a liner, but this will be a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle for call. Over to his left. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Digging in now, Harold Reynolds. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. Here comes the first pitch. Towards second. Barehanded at his knees. Touché, sir. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Yankees 2. The Jays 0. Standing in, Mark Trumbo, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Hit in the air out to right. Peterson on the run, and that's the first out of the inning.
Gonna Jock Peterson out there roaming the outfield. I love how aggressive he is, and we've talked about that with different players, but he is not afraid to leave his feet and take that gamble.
Into the box, Yogi Berra. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses ball 1.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And another foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Pretty sure there wasn't any ill will behind that pitch, considering he has 2 strikes on him. Just got away from him from what I could tell.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Squared that one up just a little late.
That is the 4th foul ball of this AB right here. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled, because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Cobb. And the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail things here 2-0. Ready for another chance? Ty Cobb. He'll stand in to open things up here in the 3rd. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
Hit to short. Percal is up with it, and the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Up next for
you
the
want to
Yankees.
talk about speed? Watch him here on this isolation replay. Is he flying or what? I love how smooth he runs, and he just bursted down the line.
Into the box, Alex Rodriguez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. 1-0 pitch on the way. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Matt, this is where that guy on first base is distracting the pitcher. I guarantee you, he's down 2-0. He's not focused on the hitter. This is where you get hurt. I love it when a guy on first can run.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. Pitch misses. The throw down way late, and he's in there easily at second.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
He's set, and the 3-1 pitch. This is skied out toward right. Trumbo has a read on it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
The first baseman, number 22.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Will Clark. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Striding in once again, Juan Gonzalez. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Suzuki will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Yankees are out in front, 3-0. Into the box now, Lance Berkman, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Hit weakly back to the mound. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. Digging in, Travis Shaw. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. Here it comes. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
Well, he swung right through that on that changeup. The changeup is a tough pitch to swing at for the first pitch because you haven't measured his velocity yet, so you don't know what you're going to see coming your direction.
The windup and the 0-1. Ripped down the first base line. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no. Now batting, Rafael Furcal. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Slider, and he touches 90 with that one. It's 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
You know, this is the kind of location you can get away with when you throw your fastball like that. That's certainly not where he wanted it to end up. But when it's coming in that hot, it's tough for guys to put it in play, especially when they're protecting with 2 strikes.
In now, Suzuki. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Man, I think he's trying to send a message right here. I'm going to challenge you. I like my stuff. I think I'm better than you. I don't care how good a hitter you are. And this guy's a good hitter, by the way. But he came right after him early in the count.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. Rodriguez has got it, and the side is retired. 1 left for Toronto. Still down 3-0. Digging in to try it again. Cody Bellinger comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat on its way. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Berkman ranging back. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. A solo shot here to left. Number 26 for him on the season. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
Well, when you groove the first pitch a strike, these hitters are going to make you pay. Something tells me I don't have to tell the guy on the mound that anymore. That hurts.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Joe Mauer.
Mauer.
As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Suzuki is there, makes the play, one away.
The right fielder, number 31, Jock Peterson.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Jock Peterson. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here's the first pitch to him. And a check swing here. They'll point down to the third base umpire, but no swing on that one. It's ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Omar Vizquel.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Omar Vizquel 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Now the pitch. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Harold Reynolds will be the next to bat, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. Now a pickoff play at second. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he'll turn and throw back to second again. The 0-1 on its way. This is flared out towards second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Yanks able to add on 1 more via the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. Standing in, Ray
Leading
Durham.
off the Blue Jays 4th, second baseman, Ray Durham.
Lays off 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, they walked him the first AB, and clearly he's already got 2 balls now. They're not challenging him, but as a hitter, it's very difficult to stay patient. But you have to. This is where you got to be patient and get your pitch.
And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Pitch on the way. Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 delivery. Not close. It's 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Now he'll step off. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now.
The 2-1 on its way.
Nope.
Changeup stayed low that time for ball 3.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Oh, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
As he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Hit the other way out toward right field. Peterson is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They trail here 4-0. Ready once again. Ty Cobb. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Hit out towards second. And it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Next for the Yankees.
Digging in once again, Alex Rodriguez. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Now a move over to first, and he'll get back in standing. First delivery to him on the way. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. On to Cabrera, and it's a double play.
The first baseman, number 22, Will Clark.
Now at the plate, Will Clark. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Suzuki going back on it at the track. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone over the heart of the plate, This guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Up next for the Yankees.
Into the box now, Juan Gonzalez. He hits it hard on the ground to the left, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Hey, sometimes you got to just get lucky. He got out in front, hooked it, and just found a hole.
Left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Into the box, Cody Bellinger. Bouncer down the line, but it gets foul. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Now a swing and a ball pulled softly out toward right. That gets down, and the inning continues. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Casey Pena is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out. So here's Joe Mauer. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Gary Sanchez will grab a back-to-pinch hit, and he'll do so with a couple of runners in scoring position here, but with 2 out in the inning. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. The average sitting at 297 here to start things out. 7 homers and 21 driven in. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
Again, he sends it out of play.
I like the pitch right there. Got to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
The next 0-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. Halfway home tonight from Rogers Center. 5-0 New York. Gary Sanchez will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Catching, number 24, Gary Sanchez.
So digging in now, Yogi Berra. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Here comes the 0-1. And there's ball 1.
He obviously wanted that call on the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
The third baseman.
A little bit over halfway
29.
home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
He's really throwing the ball well in this game, and the thing to me that stands out is that two-seamer. He's got great movement, and he's keeping hitters off balance with it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And Beltre wisely lays off that one. 1-2.
I like how he wasted that pitch. It was close enough to tempt the hitter to swing, but now you got him thinking, will he come back with another fastball? You got him set up. Off speed, hard pitch, anything now.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. A great pitch there, as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And as of right now, they're currently tied for the top spot in that category. Fastball in there for a called strike.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
The windup and the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, that's an ugly swing right there, and they haven't been getting on base. They're not doing much of anything right now. And I'll tell you what, they got to figure out something to make an adjustment, or this game could get ugly quick.
And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high. 1-2.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. 2 out, nobody on. Foul back. Ready with another 2-2. Went up and out of the zone that time, but he gets a piece of it, and he'll see another pitch. The 2-2 one more time. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Another try at 2-2. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Digging in, Travis Shaw. And now following the 2-out double, he's got a chance to drive in a run here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Down the first baseline. Gloved by Clark. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball. Here's Jock Peterson now. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Number 31, Jock.
And he'll go after the first offering here, although this looked to be well below the knees. It's strike one. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Omar Vizquel, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Swinging a soft liner, and a glove flip for 1 on to Cabrera, but it's too late, and they'll just get the 1.
Well, he showed right there why he's such a tough guy to double up. He can fly, and he busted it down the line, so they just get the 1 out.
Striding in once again, Harold Reynolds. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag. So let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. A throw behind the runner at second, and they got him. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Slider, and look out, that's up in the danger zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line towards center field. Suzuki is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Yankees, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Digging in for his second at-bat, Rafael Furcal. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game, and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
Now a curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Ready once again, Suzuki. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Now a swing and a fly ball. And they can't run it down. Fastball called for strike 2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to left, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far.
This guy's such a good hitter. I get the feeling even when he's down 0-2 in the count like he was here, he's still actually ahead of the count when he's facing anybody.
Stepping in now, Ray Durham. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Here it comes on 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Sanchez has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 24, Miguel Cabrera.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Cabrera, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
On its way is pitch number 75. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Clearly, they're not trying to give him anything to hit, are they? I mean, everything's away, but he's sitting 2-0. Let's see if he extends and maybe looks outside to drive something.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. He's set, and the 3-0 offering. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
Well, I thought with 2 outs right there in that situation, he probably had the green light 3-0. Maybe he didn't get it where he wanted or get the pitch he's looking for, so he took it. And I think he's probably swinging here, too, 3-1.
Here it is on 3-1. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
A runner on first with 2 away. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Blue Jays held in check. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Digging in and looking for more, Ty Cobb. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A little tapper. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
In now, Alex Rodriguez. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Suzuki ranging back. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues. But when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
Into the box now, Will Clark. The swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. For call. Ranges to his left. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Ready for another shot now. Juan Gonzalez. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Dribbled up the line, but that one rolls foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Suzuki looking up. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 11 for him on the season as this lead swells to 7-0.
Mark this one down as a lesson for the young pitcher. Hitters at this level will just continue to spoil pitches they don't like until they get that pitch they do like. Guess what? He really liked that one.
Standing in now, Cody Bellinger. It's a swinging bunt up the line. And he'll just make the tag himself, and the inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in Toronto. It's the Yankees 7, the Jays nothing. Digging in to try it again, Mark Trumbo. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Mark Trumbo.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
You know, Matt, he's thrown over 60% first pitch fastballs to guys. To be as deep in the game as he is, you would think that percentage would be higher.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Too high, 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Yogi Berra is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another 2-2 offering. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
When you're this deep into a start, it can be really exhausting and annoying when a hitter makes you work as hard as he did right there. He got the strikeout, that's great, but he's probably thinking, get that guy out of here.
Swing and a line drive. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Hit down the line. Oh, and it's off the first base bag. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. The throw into second. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Here's the 4th hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here.
Stepping in now, Lance Berkman, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. He pulls this one into right. Peterson will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 left for Toronto. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Ready for another chance? Gary Sanchez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And this is fouled back and out of play.
That's a nice pitch. A fastball in that jams him. You go back outside to try to get the out.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging in the dirt. Berra has it. The throw to first is in time. 1 down.
The right fielder, number 31.
Here's Jock Peterson now. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight.
Well, that's his 3rd hit of the game, and I know infield single, but he doesn't care. Man, 3 hits in a ball game, he'll take it.
In now, Omar Vizquel. Started to go around there. Appeal down to first. Yes, sir, says the first base umpire. Strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Popped into the air, back behind second. Durham camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Digging in once again, Harold Reynolds. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. First pitch of the at-bat, and a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Started to go around, but it's a called 3rd strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Yanks leave 1, but they're still in control, 7-0. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Cobb is in pursuit. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Showtrack. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. Into the box now, Rafael Furcal, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And a fastball just a bit high. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And they can't run it down. Now another 1-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Soft liner to the right side. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with one away.
Didn't try to do too much with it. 2 strikes on him. He just fights it off and flips it into right field.
Your attention, please. Now
so they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Standing in now, Suzuki. In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Fouled straight back. Runners on first with 1 down. And he takes a called strike 2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Little tapper down the first baseline. That winds up foul. The 1-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, that's a base hit right there. Now they got 2 runners on. This may be the best opportunity to get on the board. They've been shut out the whole game.
Durham.
Coming to the plate now, Ray Durham, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with the runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
First delivery to him on the way. This is on the ground over to first. The second for 1. On to first, but not in time, as he's in there ahead of the throw.
The first baseman, number 24, Miguel Cabrera.
Into the box now, Miguel Cabrera. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. From the stretch. Hit down the third baseline. And now from the air, a jump throw. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught as the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Welcome back to MLB Network. A shot there of the nighttime beauty of this terrific Canadian city. Aaron Loup comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. In now, Ty Cobb. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles.
Cobb.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Chopped foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to short. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, third baseman, Alex Rodriguez.
Digging in, Alex Rodriguez. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
That ball was down below the zone, and he still stayed with it and drove it back up the middle.
Will Clark.
Into the box, Will Clark. And he puts it on the ground to second. Scooped up. There's one. On to Cabrera at first. It's a twin killing, and the side is retired. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Here's Mark Trumbo now. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And here's a fastball called for strike one. The 0-1 on its way. Chopped weakly to the left. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Up next for the
Show
Blue
track
Jays.
is going to give us a better look at that play. You usually don't see third baseman show off a lot of range, but he certainly did there. And to complete the play, uncork a good hard throw across to first for the out. Nice play all around from the hot corner. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
2-0 count. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
I like that pitch right there. You know he's keyholing you 2-0, and you put one right on the corner. He's not going to swing at it, and now all of a sudden you're back in the count again.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Now another 2-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Rodriguez is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
Number 29, Adrian Beltre.
Blue Jays down to their final out now, and set to stand in a guy who seems to get better with age, the dangerous Adrian Beltre. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Vizquel gloves it. Throw on to first, and the Yankees will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
Yeah, it's always disappointing when you don't make the postseason, but at least they got a win here in the season on somewhat of a higher note. Something to hang your hat on when you're on the first tee tomorrow morning.
A 7-0 shutout final score tonight. New York get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Bob Gibson earns win number 7 on the season. So that's a wrap here tonight here on MLB Network. Have a great night.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees. 7 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Blue Jays, no runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 1 minute. Tonight's paid attendance at the Rogers Center, 50,516. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.
We are in downtown Toronto getting set for baseball on MLB Network. It's the home opener of this new season between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to another edition of baseball on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Well, you know, I always think pitching and defense are keys to success in the long run. As we take a look at their arms, I see a lot of reason for optimism. A lot can happen over the course of a season, but if these guys stay healthy and pitch to their abilities, they should be in pretty good shape.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees' starting lineup. What's the key for them if they want to split this series, HR?
Well, Matt, the key to this ball club, it's going to be a slugfest. We're at that point right now where both teams are hot. It's a matter of getting to that pitcher and getting in that bullpen and see who has it may come down to who has the last at bats to win this game.
We are inside and under the roof tonight here at Rogers Center in Toronto, Ontario. It's the home opener of this new season between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this.
All right, here's how the Jays line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. This team can pick it, lead the league in fielding percentage, and there's a reason why they're winning games. Tough to get past them. They make all the plays.
Standing in, Ty Cobb. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. And here's a ball hit in the air for call into shallow left. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. What's this lineup have to do tonight in order to get a W here on the road, HR?
If you like the long ball, this is your team. Matt, they lead the league in homers. They sit back and let it fly. 2-0, 3-1. They're coming out of their shoes. This is going to be fun to watch.
So coming to the plate, Alex Rodriguez. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Into the windup and the pitch. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. Now Lester's 0-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike two. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, Matt, we won't see a whole lot of arguing with Jerry. Jerry misses a pitch, he'll tell you, I missed it. What? And if you turn around and you ask him, Jerry, how far off the plate was that? He'll say, Hall of Fame pitch, HR, Hall of Fame. So, Jerry, you got my respect, man. I love him. And the players love him, and so do the pitchers.
One out, nobody on. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first, two gone.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 22, Will.
Now at the plate, Will Clark. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Well, a couple things with that base hit right there by the three-hitter. One, he thought he was going to get out of this inning pretty easy. And now you put him in a stretch. The middle of this lineup is no joke. He can find himself in danger real quick.
So digging in now, Juan Gonzalez. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the two-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Batting fifth.
Into the box now, number 74. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. On the move is Trumbo. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first from Rogers Center. It's now 2-0 New York. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
I'm really hoping to see Mark Trumbo turn it around. Look, he's coming off a month where he hit under 200. That's under the Mendoza line, which is like almost unheard of. I guess some guys do it, but man, this guy's really struggling. He's lucky he's still in the lineup.
Doc Ellis, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Doc Ellis is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What's your take on him, H?
Well, if you look at his whip, he's having a pretty effective season. He's keeping runners off the base path. He's not giving up a lot of runs, and he's giving his team a chance to win. If he does that same formula in this game, they may walk out of here with the W. Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Yankees. And yes, they are moving all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics, and they really move players around playing the percentages. You'll see that a lot in this game today.
Stepping in, Suzuki. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for Toronto, center fielder, number 51.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, Harold, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Reynolds ranging into the outfield. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, like everyone else, I can't wait to see what Miguel Cabrera has in store. You can see right there, he's hitting over 350 on the season. He's one of the great hitters in the game today. I just love watching him hit because there aren't many holes in his swing. Not many pitchers have figured out how to get him out this season.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ray Durham. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Now a flare out to left center. Vizquel onto the grass. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting third, first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
Coming to the plate now, Miguel Cabrera. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
And he lays off for ball 1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Out of play. One-two pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Coming to the plate now, Gary Sanchez. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Here's the first pitch to him. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, pitcher can tell you a lot early in the game. With this veteran pitcher out here, fastball in. To me, it looks like he's going to try to take that inside half and say, that is mine. Well, here we are with the leadoff hit in the second, and the pitcher really struggled in the first inning. So you got to be a little bit concerned. The stuff just doesn't look like it's there today.
Striding into the box, Cookie Davis. The average on the season sits right at 290 to begin the day. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So a two-run homer down the line in left. Fourth home run for him on the season. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
That ball was absolutely blasted. 113 miles an hour off the bat, according to Show Track. As you see the distance there, that's one that'll get people talking.
Batting eighth.
In now, Omar Vizquel.
Vizquel
lays off 1-0. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, look, he may be hitting at the bottom of the order, but you put him in another lineup, he's at the top.
Right.
This lineup is
Second
loaded.
baseman.
Don't overlook him.
Harold Reynolds.
Harold Reynolds will be the next to bat.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the second inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as...
Try it again. Ty Cobb 0 for 1 here in the early going. Spin and a throw back to second. Runners back. decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes Trumbo to the track, to the wall. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field. 4th home run for him on the season as this lead swells to 7-0.
And you can see why they love this guy. He's a leadoff guy with some serious pop. And he pounces on this mistake and knocked it right out of here.
Standing in now, Alex Rodriguez. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Matt, I'm telling you, pitchers are stubborn, right? He gives up a home run on that very same pitch, but he came back with it. This time he got it down. He's stubborn. I'm going to come back, I'm going to throw it again, but I'm going to execute it. And he did.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. The next 0-2. And he just barely makes contact there as this is fouled at the plate, and it remains 0-2. And this will be chopped foul here at home plate. Just gets a piece of it. Still 0-2. Here's another 0-2. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
All right, here's how the Jays line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. In this day and age with analytics and the shift applied all over the field, this team is old school. They may be a dinosaur. They don't shift as much as everybody else. They play that stationed, standard baseball.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Will Clark. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Now the first pitch here from Lester. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. Hard hit at third. Throw gets him at first, and I'll tell you what, they don't come much better than what you saw right there.
Hey, great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make a throw, and of course, he did that too.
Into the box, Juan Gonzalez. He swings and grounds it to short. For call, fields it cleanly. Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Yankees 7, the Jays 0. Stepping up to the plate, Mark Trumbo. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. Now here's the pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Well, it's awful difficult, Matt, to hit when you find yourself down 0-2, but particularly when you haven't even swung the bat yet. Now you're in protect mode, and you haven't taken 1 swing.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cobb is there. 1 away.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Yankees. We're looking at one of the best defensive teams in the league. They're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. Not many balls get through here. You're going to have to earn it if you want to beat these guys.
Ready now, Yogi Berra. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. Into the windup and the pitch. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Wow, I'm not sure if he was looking past this guy to the slugger coming up or just lost focus. But now the big bat steps to the plate with a great RBI opportunity.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. First time to the plate for him, and he's carrying an eye-popping batting line with him, up in the 360s to start play. First delivery to him on the way. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Line drive to center field. Cobb is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Batting 7th, left fielder, Lance Berkman.
In now, Lance Berkman, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. In there at the knees, strike 1.
Well, Matt, as advertised, he's broke out with a good fastball. He likes to pitch out the fastball, but this was in the mid-90s. We'll see him be aggressive most of this game with that fastball.
Now the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Well, now's when he gets nasty. He's 0-2, and you know he's got 5 pitches in his arsenal to put him away. It's almost impossible for the hitter to sit on anything.
Here's the 0-2. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Number 74 is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Blue Jays held in check. They need to get something cooked. Ready for another chance. Number 74. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
74.
Fouled back. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a cut fastball here that he started off a bit too far inside. It nearly got him.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted him inside with good hard stuff.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Striding in once again, Gary Sanchez. He reached on a single in his first try. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss on a pitch that wound up hitting him. It's 0-1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch. You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Again, a 1-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Stepping into the box, Cookie Davis. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Soft liner to the right side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Well, we see a lot of line drives from this guy, but that right there, the soft liner, he'll take it. That's just a product of great swing and hard work.
Vizquel.
Now a snap move over to first. Don't want to forget about him. Into the box now, Omar Vizquel as he puts it on the ground to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. The Yanks leave one, but they're still in control, 7-0. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis
Leading
Shaw.
off for the Jays,
He carries a batting line in the
designated
280s to begin this
Travis
one.
Shaw.
Fastball in there for a called strike. One and one.
Watch out.
Two and one.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. And he's set down, 1 away. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. Rafael Furcal is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1.
Matt, that ball's right down the middle. It looked like he wasn't even going to offer at it. Some guys don't mind taking the first pitch, and they even feel comfortable when they're down 0-1.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Davis going back. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in for his
51.
second at bat, Suzuki. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Set to deliver on 2-1. And that one stayed up a little high.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's
The batter,
aboard, and you
number 5,
always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base. Ray Durham is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that.
Your
Zach
attention,
Godley
please.
answers the call
Now
from the
pitching
pen
for
here
the
in the
Blue Jays,
4th as they didn't get
number
the outing they
44.
were hoping for from their
Zach
starter.
Godley.
Harold Reynolds will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that will end up a foul ball. The pitch. And that misses 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Fastball, and oh, he has to bend out of the way of that one. Hit hard but foul. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Stepping in now, Ty Cobb. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 7 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Pitch on the way. Now a cutter down around his shoe tops as he hops out of the way.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly...
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Suzuki racing back. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another.
Hey, baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys who would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat, and they can go deep.
Up next for the Yankees.
In now, Alex Rodriguez. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball two.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. And at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The first baseman, number 22, Will.
Digging in once again, Will Clark. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Yanks able to add on one more via the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Yankees 8, the Jays nothing. The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 24.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball.
You know, Matt, he's having great success, but I can't say it's because of the first pitch strike. Now, that's over 60% of the time he's throwing that for a strike, but usually to have this kind of success, you would think the ratio would be much higher.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And a splitter is over for a cold 3rd strike as he's left shaking his head. 1 gone.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Davis is there, 2 down.
The catcher, number 8, Yogi Berra.
Now at the plate, Yogi Berra. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
I'm looking forward to this at bat right here, Matt. 2 outs, bases empty, and you got the power guy at the plate. He's going to let it fly. He must. I guarantee you he will.
And there's ball 1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Cobb has it in his tracks, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Still 8-0. Ready once again, Juan Gonzalez. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Gonzalez.
I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate. Now the 0-1. Just got a piece up the line. Foul ball, strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Berkman on the move, but he won't get there. It falls in.
You know, it's not often a guy sits in a count 0-2 and gets a base hit, and the pitcher still feels like 0-2. I got to battle.
74.
But that was the case here as he battled back and got a hit down 0-2.
Into the box, number 74. He'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Comes set, and the 0-1. Hit to third. To second for 1. On to Cabrera, and it's a double play.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Ready for another shot now, Gary Sanchez. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Into the windup and the pitch. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 8 runs and even 10 hits. And no errors for the Yankees so far. Hard hit ball to second. Durham is right there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Yanks held in check as the lead holds at 8-0. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. He'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this. Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. Stepping into the box, Lance Berkman comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. Split fingered fastball there inside, 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
And he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Hey, it's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to second. Reynolds brings it in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. He's through 5 without allowing a hit. 5 innings complete. The Yankees lead it 8-0. Ready for another shot now. Cookie Davis. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Now it's 2-0. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Swinging on 2-0, and it's chopped foul at the plate. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Hit hard towards center, so he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one, so that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Well, there's another line drive single to start the inning here in the middle innings. I tell you what, they are swinging the bats today. They've had a great game plan. They've been aggressive. They've laid off of balls. They've hit strikes, everything you want, and they're executing to a T.
Into the box now, Omar Vizquel, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory on first. Swing and a liner, but foul. The 0-2 pitch. This is popped up knee high. He barehands it, and the first out of the inning is a beautiful one. What a play.
He's going to get a lot of praise from his pitcher after a play like that. A textbook example of a player staying in control of his body and finishing with a strong, accurate throw to the base.
Harold Reynolds will be the next to bat.
He swings and lines it to left.
And that'll get down out there.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Digging in and looking for more, Ty Cobb. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here. He looks dialed in at the plate right now.
That's in there. Base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
Third baseman, Alex Rodriguez.
Standing in now, Alex Rodriguez, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And, oh, look out as the cutter ran way in and just about drilled him.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
Here he comes on 2-0. A cold strike on the inside corner. And the pitch on 2-1. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
In now, Will Clark.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch, or he's going to start getting hurt.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Yankees leave them loaded as it remains an 8-0 ball game. Digging in for his second at-bat, Rafael Furcal. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Rafael Furcal becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Suzuki comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0. Bases are empty, one man out. Outside, 3-0 now. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. Digging in to try it again, Ray Durham. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. In there, 0-1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Runner at first here, one man out. A called strike over the outside corner. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game. Now, the problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Swing and a ball sliced fouled into the seats down the left field line. The next 3-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Cobb is calling for it. 2 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The first baseman, number 24.
Digging in once again, Miguel Cabrera. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Down the third baseline. And that's the first hit in this one for the Blue Jays.
Well, this is how rallies start. You get one man on, then you get the base hit. Look, it's still early. I know they're down by a lot, but, man, this is how little things add up. They need to score this inning, and then from there.
Bullet to second base. A fine play, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Juan Gonzalez is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Inside here with a cutter as he's lucky that one didn't get him.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Number 74 waits on deck. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 74. Now the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, now he's at the risk of walking him here. And again, I just think he's on empty at this point. Looks to me like he's fighting his mechanics and not throwing it where he wants to because of it.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Grounded to short. Right to him. There's one. On to first. A double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
And this is fouled back and out of play. 2 out, nobody on. And here's a ball hit in the air. Cabrera has room in foul territory, and that's the 3rd out. Down. Ready once again, Yogi Berra. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Catcher, Yogi
Takes
Berra.
a high fastball for a strike.
Objective number one right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there. I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Splitter, 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 2-2 one more time. Pulled toward right center field. Cobb has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
The third baseman.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
This one's down to third. Throw to first will be in time to retire Beltre, and there's out number 2.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Striding in once again, Lance Berkman. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Drilled right back up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Well, that first pitch single right there, something we haven't seen much this game. Maybe they'll be more aggressive now, jumping first pitch instead of finding themselves in the hole. A lot of the at-bats we've seen in this game so far.
Travis Shaw is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very...
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. This one pretty... So digging in now, Cookie Davis. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Into the windup and the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
He's not going to complain, but he was thinking what the rest of us were thinking when that left his bat. Home run number 2. Didn't quite have enough, so he has to be content with a double.
He's set and the pitch. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. Set to deliver the 0-1. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that. Harold Reynolds will be the next to bat. And this is just the eye test talking here, but this reliever looks fatigued to me. Doesn't seem like his stuff is really effective right now.
Yeah, I can't just...
Oh, a dive by Miggy. Hey now.
Boy, that was a smooth play, wasn't it? Great job to lay out and make the stop, and then to feed the second from his knees for the out. Pretty impressive display there.
Ty Cobb will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his 2nd home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 0-1 pitch. He's running towards second. Grounded to the right. And he's out at the plate as they cut him down trying to score. Digging in, Alex Rodriguez. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to short, and that's through for a base hit. The runner scores from second.
Well, he went up there with the game plan looking for one specific pitch, and he got it. He hit it hard. When the guy hits the ball that hard, you know he was looking for it.
Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Pitch inside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. One-0 count. Here it is. Now here's a check swing. Did he go around is the question, and yes he did, says the man in blue. Strike one. Here it comes on 1-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Ready with the 1-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And now the runner breaks for the plate. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ready with another 2-2. Little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Berkman is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. Coming to the plate now, Rafael Furcal. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how the starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Reynolds picks it up, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Ready for another chance. Suzuki. Couple of walks for him thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit to short. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Ray Durham.
So striding forward now, Ray Durham. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. That's by him for strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled straight back. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. Welcome back to MLB Network. A shot there of the nighttime beauty of this terrific Canadian city. Stepping in, Juan Gonzalez. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the 9th. Into the windup and the pitch. Scorched to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, number 74.
Now at the plate, number 74. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. And he lays off there. 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. Here's the pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming
Now
again.
batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Now batting, Gary Sanchez. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First delivery to him on the way. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. The 1-0 delivery. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Suzuki racing back. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another.
That's what I love about baseball. The pitch before, he looked absolutely foolish, but he gathered himself, stayed with the plan, and the next pitch he goes yard. Every pitch is another chance.
The batter, right fielder.
Into the box, Cookie Davis. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Boy, they have just not pitched well at all in this game. I mean, anytime you give up double digits, the pitching coach starts looking over his shoulders like, hey, aim up.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And there's ball 2 now.
He's pitching him with the respect of the power-hitting left-hander that he is. If you're going to beat me, you're going to beat me the opposite direction. I like the strategy.
And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. Last chance coming up for the Blue Jays. It's the Yankees 10, the Jays nothing. The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ball 1. 1-1 pitch coming now to Cabrera. A little bit outside. 2-1. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with...
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Davis ranging back. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder.
Into the box now, Mark Trumbo. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. In there, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball. Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. Settling in now, Yogi Berra. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. 2 out, nobody on. And look out. That's the 3rd batter hit by a pitch, and this could become a big problem.
Man, when you're winning on the road, the last thing you want to do is give the home crowd a reason to get back into it. Well, when you hit the leadoff man, that's exactly what you do.
First pitch of the at-bat. Adrian Beltre started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1.
He's up to 100 pitches now, but he's still bringing the fastball pretty good. Nothing about that last throw tells me he's wearing down right now.
And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Looking for the complete game. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game, so they were never really in a position.
10-0, the final shutout score in this one. The New York Yankees blasted 5 home runs en route to victory. Doc Ellis earns his 6th winning decision in this one and records a complete game 2-hitter in doing so. John Lester was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, the lefty Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score tonight.